Hey everyone, welcome back to Coins Hunt USA. Today we're zooming in on the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin, a piece of pocket change that might be worth thousands. From rare varieties to valuable minting errors, we'll show you exactly what to look for. Let's get started. Welcome to our deep dive into the world of Australian numismatics, and today we're taking a close and fascinating look at the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin. A piece of currency that is often overlooked by the general public, but holds significant value and interest for coin collectors, historians and enthusiasts alike. This video will take you on a journey through the origin and background of the 50-cent coin in Australia, with a focus on the 1979 edition, which has some unique features and stories tied to it. As always, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new deep dive into the rich tapestry of numismatic history. Let's start with the history of the Australian 50-1 coin, which was first introduced in 1966, when Australia transitioned from the pound system to decimal currency. The original 50-cent coin in 1966 was made of 80% silver and quickly withdrawn due to the rising value of silver, which exceeded the coin's face value. This made the 1966 round silver 50-cent coin quite valuable and collectible, and led to the reintroduction of the coin in a new design and metal composition in 1969. The new coin was dodecagonal or 12-sided and made of cupro nickel with no silver content, and this format continued in circulation, including the year we are focusing on today, 1979. Now let's zoom in on the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin minted by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. This coin follows the standard specifications for 50-cent pieces introduced in 1969, meaning it weighs 15.55 grams, has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, and is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, making it a cupro nickel alloy. The obverse side of the coin features the well-known portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, which was used from 1966 through 1984, and the reverse side of the coin was designed by Stuart Devlin, featuring the Australian coat of arms with a kangaroo and emu flanking a shield. This design remains iconic and instantly recognisable in Australia and beyond. In terms of mintage, the 1979 50-cent coin had a relatively high production run, with around 25 million coins struck for general circulation and an additional number made for mint and proof sets. The high mintage means that the 1979 coin is not particularly rare in circulated condition, and many examples can still be found in change or coin collections. However, as with all coins, condition plays a critical role in value. Coins that are in uncirculated condition or graded at higher levels, such as MS65 and above, by grading companies can command higher prices and interest among collectors. When assessing the value of a 1979 Australian 50-cent coin, we have to consider its condition, rarity, and market demand. In circulated condition, these coins are typically worth around their face value or slightly more, usually about $1 to $2 depending on the condition. However, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch between $5 and $15, and if you are lucky enough to find a proof coin from a 1979 mint set, it could be worth significantly more, sometimes reaching up to $30 or $40, especially if professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. But the story doesn't end with value alone, because the 1979 50-cent coin also holds cultural and historical interest, representing a period in Australia's economic development. During the late 1970s, a time of political change, economic challenges, and growing national identity, the use of the coat of arms as a central design element reinforces themes of federation and unity among the Australian states and territories, and reminds us of the symbolic value that currency can hold beyond its purchasing power as a mirror reflecting national identity and continuity. From a collecting standpoint, many people begin their numismatic journey with coins they find in circulation, and the 1979 50-cent coin remains a popular entry point due to its wide availability and classic design. Many coin collectors build year sets of Australian 50-cent coins, and the 1979 coin fits nicely into such collections. especially for those who aim to gather one of each coin from the 1966 decimal transition to the present day. In this way, the coin serves as both a historical artifact and a collectible item with educational and financial value. Let's talk about identifying errors or varieties in 1979 50-cent coins. While no major mint errors are widely documented for this specific year, minor striking errors such as off-center strikes, clipped plankets, or die cracks do occasionally occur, and these can increase the value of the coin significantly, especially among collectors who specialize in error coins. If you come across a 1979 50-cent coin that looks unusual or different from the standard design, it may be worth having it evaluated by an expert or a reputable coin dealer who can verify whether it is a genuine mint error and provide a rough appraisal of its value. Another fascinating aspect of the 1979 50-cent coin is its role in popular coin hunt events and numismatic education across Australia. Many schools and hobby groups use coins like this to teach young collectors about Australian history and the evolution of currency, and even though the coin itself might not be exceedingly rare, it helps spark an interest in the broader world of collecting, which includes commemorative issues, proof sets, precious metal coins, and historic international coins. In this way, the humble 1979 50-cent coin becomes a stepping stone toward lifelong passion and learning. So to wrap up our in-depth journey through the world of the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin, we've explored its design specifications, mintage history, cultural relevance, value in the market, and role in coin collecting culture. While not an especially rare coin in the grand scheme of things, its presence in everyday life and its representation of Australian heritage make it an important piece for collectors and enthusiasts alike.